And the Sabres say, bring on 2023. All right, folks, Happy New Year to all. I hope you're all having a great day. I hope the morale's a little better in Buffalo, guys, with everything that's happened. It's been a tough time. I get it for you folks. I do. I've been through it, different years, different times in my life, but God bless and stay strong out there. The boys are back in action, and if they're not picking up your morale, it's time to let them pick up your morale. It's just time, guys. These times were rare the last decade of our life. We better jump on this and enjoy it while we can, because I don't take anything for granted as a Sabres fan, guys. So the boys are playing the Senators. My goodness, who would have thought on New Year's we'd be playing the Senators? We're in Ottawa, guys, 7 o'clock tonight. So let's take a look. I want to show you guys something, though. Little clip I cut out here. Let me just get on there. And we'll talk a little bit about it, okay? Here are the hottest teams right now in the NHL. The 11 hottest, because I wanted Ottawa to cut this list. Here we go. Carolina is going crazy, folks. Absolutely nuts. They've won 10 straight games. And the Sabres come in number 2 in the entire NHL, tied with Washington at 8-1-1. But we're hotter. We've won 6 in a row. They've won their last game. So the Sabres right now are rolling. We're a plus 22 in goals for and against. And Carolina is a plus 23. But of course, Boston completely stands out at plus 56. My goodness. And the Bruins, of course, are up there. They haven't lost a regulation in their last 10 games. My God, they just keep rolling, this team. Minnesota, quietly having a very solid season at 21-13. Tampa Bay, I think the bubble's going to burst over there, folks. I just do. I know they've got their game together. I know they're rolling. I just got a feeling that Tampa Bay's bubble might burst this year. It just might. That team has been winning for a long time, and you can't keep winning forever in this league. That was an exceptional thing that happened with Detroit in a non-cap era. Then you got Dallas, 23-9, who were kind of one of my picks before the season to actually go deep this year. I kind of like Dallas, what they've done over there. The Rangers quietly got their year together with one big winning streak, and they're not talking. I mean, they were trying. I seen all their channels saying you got to fire Galan and all this. I'm like, my goodness, these fans. You guys got to stay patient out there. It's a young team. My goodness, give it 3 years, not 3 months. Give it 3 years. Then you got Toronto having a good year, 7-3, who I think should do something in the playoffs this year, right? Right? And then LA and Ottawa, both a -6, but both really good. Their last 10, 6-2-2 for LA, 6-3-1 for Ottawa. I had to put Ottawa on this list to cut it in there, guys, just so you could see what we're up against. Look, Ottawa at home, 9-8-1. Buffalo on the road, 10-6-1. I believe we're 7 out of our last 8 now on the road, if I'm right. I think we started 3-5 on the road, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did. And Ottawa 6-3-1 their last 10. So this is not going to be a pushover. This will not be an easy game. Don't think because yesterday the Sabres are going to be this newfound powerhouse in the NHL, we might just go in there today and lay an egg. And people are going to say, what's going on? UPL looked terrible today. Everything. Or I don't think UPL will be in. I think it'll be Anderson for this game. I think properly so. His last, might be his last chance to play a game in Ottawa, right? So most likely will be. And I think it's fitting. They maybe threw UPL into the fire to see yesterday what he could do. And he prevailed for sure. And put in Anderson against his former teammates to motivate him, because I'm sure, if anything, Anderson will be motivated to really come up with a good game. He's well rested. Like I said, Anderson guys this year, we're not probably going to give him more than 20 games. We're going to find a way not to give Anderson more than 20 games. I figure 20, maybe 25. That's stretching it. Some of you before the season were talking 35 games. No way at 41 years old, guys. Not in this day and age. Not happening. So I'm guessing if we can get Anderson in 20, maybe 22 games. Let's leave it there. 22 games this year. He's earned his paycheck, and maybe, rightfully so, we give him some sort of job inside the organization if he's interested, you know. He's been nothing but a positive influence on our young kids. I remember when we first got him, some of you were pulling your hair out. I was optimistic. I usually am, I know, but I was optimistic about Anderson because I seen his career. I seen his whole career. He's been good his whole career. Who's to think he doesn't have 1 or 2 more good years left in him? Come on, you know, this guy... is a borderline Hall of Fame goaltender. He is borderline. He really is. He probably won't be a Hall of Famer, but you know, he's just on the cusp. If he could have had maybe 5 more good solid years instead of just maybe Hall of Fame years instead of good years, he might have got in. Who knows? So today we are going to, I'm sure, have Anderson in nets, where the boys will be semi-healthy, I say, going into this one. They'll be riding a high, and it's going to be difficult to figure what that high can do. Because we could have, you know, when you're on an emotional high, there's usually a bottom that follows. We're due to lose. I'm realistic, guys. You know, I said it before the Bruins game. We could win 10 in a row if we win this game. We'll see. This is a big one here. Ottawa is just coming off a loss to Detroit, and I don't see why we can't put up one hell of a fight, because they just played, right? Was it yesterday, that game? I think it was. I'm such a high about yesterday, guys. I'm so high about this. So excited. So happy, so proud of the Sabres right now. My goodness. I'm not looking for any reasons to knock them down, so don't do it, guys. Don't look for reasons to knock yourself off this high. Don't do it. Life's too short. You might get killed in a car accident tomorrow. You know, life's short, guys. Enjoy the moment you're in. Yeah, Detroit just beat them yesterday, 4-2 in Detroit, okay? And shots 25-23 Detroit, hits 31-31, and Detroit's not a high-hitting team like Ottawa. Block 17 Ottawa, 21 Detroit. Ottawa played good, guys, 5 turnovers each. Ottawa played good, they just didn't get the goal scoring. They missed Norris, no doubt about it. Yep, they missed Norris. So it is what it is. We got to take advantage of Detroit. Now, if I look at the division, guys, I want to talk about this real quick, and then I'll wrap up this video, because I've got a bunch of videos I want to throw out there for New Year's, guys. I want to throw you some videos for New Year's, so like you got better things to do, I'm sure, than watch Rome hockey. You know, I don't pretend on this channel. You get to know me. I don't pretend that my videos come first. God damn it. Come on. All right. Detroit in 4th place in the division, 39 points. Buffalo in 5th, where I called they would finish before the season. You guys again told me I'm on crack or whatever. 38 points. 6th, a very surprising Florida Panthers in 6th place at 36 points. They lost again. Right when it looks like they're getting their game together, they lose. Didn't they just score 7 goals, and now they lost again? This is a bizarre team. Then Ottawa, 35 points. Montreal, 33. So Montreal, 33. Ottawa, 35. Florida, 36. Buffalo, 38. Detroit, 39. And the, I believe, bubble ready to burst Tampa Bay Lightning at 47. Tampa Bay, I think we could catch. I wouldn't pencil in Boston. Forget it, Boston. And I wouldn't pencil in Toronto either. No. I think we could beat them in a series if we got in the playoffs. But catch them in the regular season? No. Not even worth worrying about at this point anyway. We just want to get in the wild card, guys. That's be like winning the cup for us, right? Get in there and make hell for everybody. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap up this video, guys. Okay? We'll leave it there, because I got a few videos I want to make this morning. So let's see if the boys go in there and make it 7 in a row. If we make it 7 in a row, now guys, we're 6 points out of a playoff spot with 3 games in hand. Mathematically, we are in this. And if you think we're not, I don't know, maybe it's time to start cheering for the Boston Bruins or the Toronto Maple Leafs. Just ruined your New Year's. Guys, look, let's just root on the boys and not get stressed about the playoffs. You know, I think we're good enough to be a playoff team for sure right now. But who's to say how we're going to look in 2 months, right? This is a young squad. They could hit another downswing, and then all of a sudden we're like pulling our hair out. We were in this, and now we just dove out of this. Don't think it'll happen, but you just never know. Or the team could, by the end of the year, be challenging Boston for first. There's no way to know. That's what I love about a young team. I loved this time back in the 80s, and I love it again right now. I do. So I'm going to embrace this more than criticize it. All right, folks, I shall see you in the next video. Go Sabres. Let's win in Ottawa today. The dreaded Senators. See you then.